Okay, Thomas, you chose this oriental hornbeam, which from far away looks like very, very interesting, good material. I thought so anyway, when you came in with that tree. I thought, oh, this is fantastic. Gives you endless options.
Yeah.
And we turn it, and it's only problems. There's only problems. So you have studied it for quite a while. Tell us about it.
Yes, first I thought this is the front, and just take out this one to have a bit more space in the middle. You can't move a lot. I mean, we can push this branch out a little bit. Helps a bit. Yes, this was the first one. Then I turned it around, and I also liked, I will show you, to bring this up. And take away all these branches, which are in my hand.
And then you have 3 crowns?
And then you have 3 crowns, exactly. And also cut off this one. So 1, 2, 3.
So this you cut off?
Exactly.
Okay, and then it looks good, or what?
It's one possibility.
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
It's very difficult. So
yes.
Or leave it like it is, and you can sell it.
You can sell it. You can sell it to a blind person.
Yeah.
Well, that's a disappointment, because it looks good. You know what? In about 35 years ago, we would have all done. In England, they used to find all these hawthorns in the late 80s, beginning 90s. Hundreds of those sheep grazed, and they did what the Japanese did. They took off all the branches and only left the trunk, like they do with the tridents, and then let them grow, and then form the tree. That made this possible with a very impossible tree, just to have, when the trunk is left, form a good-looking bonsai. Big problem was that the branches are way too thin compared to the trunk, and they're all the same size because they're all the same age, and it takes another 20 years, and you have to work very, very hard on letting the lower branches grow and cutting back the upper ones until you have some sort of proportion. So even 20 years later, it's still not really a good tree. In the meanwhile, we have learned that we take what is here and not take everything off and start anew. That's ridiculous. And now we take it as it is. But this here causes a lot of problems. You could also say, well, this is the impossible tree and this is a masterpiece. You can say that. Would it be good?
The thing is, from this side here is also good Nebari, so it looks not bad, but it's a lot of work now. And
so, of course,
I would love to do this.
If we now force you to do something, you have to do a major decision, and we can ask the owner. Does the owner have a clue what he wants to do? This is for selling.
Yeah.
Okay. So to be honest, if it's for selling, we have to do something which will sell. It's very simple. So if you're an artist, you have a choice. You do something artistic, which is artistically very good, and you don't care whether somebody buys it or not. That's a good option, because then you're free. But if you're a business person, you better do something that the market will take and pay money for, right?
Yes.
So it should look like a reasonably good tree in the end. So what's reasonably good? My first impression was this very front, this here, that looked pretty cool.
Yes.
So that's good enough for selling. And, I mean, that's an unusual tree, yeah. But
What about that middle trunk?
Well, here we could. He's suggesting to cut this one off possible.
Or make better deadwood. It's not.
Yeah, or carve more deadwood. That's ugly here. Or cut this off and of course do a lot of editing here. It's too dense here, but make this as a front. And of course, from all other sides it looks awkward, but you don't look at that. You know, in the old days, the bonsai had only one front, and it had to look good from the front, and it didn't matter much what it looked from behind. Okay, so that's an option. Everything else looks interesting, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, you know. I'm disappointed because we have done this so often that we have become experts in finding something on every tree, okay? And this is one where...
For me, on this side, when you look at this, it's very, very ugly.
Yes,
The straight part, and from the other side you don't see it.
But what about removing that completely? I always want
Because
to
then
remove completely.
it's too far. Then it's too empty here for me.
Yes, but in the future we will get so many new branches. Carpinus orientalis grows relatively fast, and it will.
You can, of course, cut it off, and in the long run, but that will always be too long then.
What about removing also the hockey stick?
Where's the hockey stick?
The right part, yeah, this.
Yeah, you can do that. That's an option.
We were discussing this option when I was working on this.
You can actually cut this off. You amputate it. Okay, would you not get more money if there's more flesh on the tree? I would not do. So, okay, you want my opinion? Take this front, do a little here, and that's it. And from every other side, it looks very silly, and you have to live with that. That's what I would do. Any other better idea? No. Okay, nobody is smarter here. All right.
There was a big branch.
Here was a big branch, here was a big branch, here was a big branch.
So this is removed.
Maybe easier.
Okay.
Just.
It's cleaner now.
But what's all
This small one stays.
So obvious.
Here? I leave it. I was thinking to take away this one. No, I will leave it. This one is okay. So, more or less, I will leave it like it is. Maybe if in the back there are too many, I take one or two out.
Okay.
And this one should go here in the middle.
So you are going to
Very
move it with
slowly
wire.
I bring it there with the guy wire, and then
It's still going, yeah? Even if it's very thick, it's still moving.
yeah.
Good.
So a bit more. And then there is something here in the back, and then we have a tree. It was strange before, you know.
Yeah, I know. I worked on it. Yeah. So
It looks much better now, so maybe I will repot it now. I will take
And
off
change the
roof
position,
here, put it in the exactly
okay.
the right position.
Curious to see how it will look like in the correct position.
Some time ago, we thought that this is an impossible tree. Now it looks pretty much tame to me. How did you get there?
Well, I tilt the tree, lift it up, cut 3, 4 big branches on the bottom, and that's the result.
I am excited about this because that really was a hopeless thing. And I thought we have to sell this to some innocent person. And now it almost looks like a keeper. So that's a big transformation. Super, congratulations. This is one that I had not expected. You know, after having done so many trees in my life, I can usually clearly see what can become of a tree in a split second. And most of the time, I'm right. Okay, and this one I was wrong, because I really thought that this will be lousy. Okay, it is not lousy. Of course, it's not an orthodox bonsai where everything is right. This is a natural tree, and a naturalistic tree that has no clue what a bonsai should look like, but it certainly knows what an old tree looks like. Okay, so this is what you have to like if you want, but you don't have to. I mean, If you want it, it's better. You must like it, but some people will not like it. But then that's not your tree. I'm not fighting your opinion. If you believe that this is not good, that's fine with me. Okay, but let me please also have my opinion that maybe your tree is not so good. So okay. Anyway, did you also repot this?
I also
You
repotted
did
because
that.
it looked very.
That's why it looks better. You're sneaky. You just
So it was
quietly-
it's very healthy, and yeah, we did not cut much roots. So
Can you slowly rotate it?
The base looks amazing since you repotted it.
It all-
We didn't see that at all before.
It also looks pretty cool from this side.
yeah, the thing is, I did not like this part, so
Yeah, but it is another possible front. And the Nebari is much better visible. You did this while I had my nap. You know, I should have naps more often. Okay. The only thing that I'm questioning is why would you leave this in here?
yeah. First, I was thinking to take away this one
Yeah.
and leave only this, but it looks much better than. Otherwise, it is very flat here, and so we have some. Yeah. That.
So you leave this in for somebody to say, why don't you cut this out? That's why
Exactly.
you leave it. Okay, good. That's a good. That's
And you
a good-
don't see it
That's
from-
a good. That's a
from the
good
front.
reason. Okay. Okay. Well, there's nothing more that I can say other than I'm really deeply impressed.
Thank you.
I always said that I'm not afraid if my students get better than I am. Because some masters apparently they hate that idea that a student surpasses them. But I always thought that that's a sign of a good teacher if the students at one point are better than I am. And I expect from my masterclass students that they think themselves that they already have surpassed me. I know that. I expect it, okay? But it's my job to show them every single time again that that's not the case. There's still something that they can learn. But at one point they will surpass me, and I have this strange feeling that we're close. So, but I'm running out of time anyway, so hurry up.
Thank you.